Hello guys, welcome back to another lovely trading video. In this one we're going to be doing some in-depth stock analysis on Pfizer. Why is this? Firstly, it's closed up over 1% on the last trading day, and also as we would have seen on the New Year's Eve, it's basically pill got accepted or approved for use now out of the UK, so that is kind of going to be its news catalyst to most likely continue up. And if it continues up, then where are our targets? Our key targets is kind of 64.80 to the upside. That is our main target. So if you're long, that's definitely the area we would be looking to lock in profits. But as always, we will go on to a clean daily chart to see is there any gaps that need to be filled, because we can use these for targets into the future. The first one we can see is around $43.80. And then the other obvious one is around $52.80. There may be some other smaller gaps within those areas, but we only like the very obvious ones because these have the biggest effects, and as we're not directly entering off them but instead locking in profits, we only care about the big reaction points, which in this case will be 52.80 and 43.80. So now we are on the standard deviation chart. We've already gone through the 64.75 level, which is the second deviation on both the 4-hour and daily. So here we would expect, if the stock does continue up, we would expect it to start pulling back from here, and it could also be its reversal point to kind of continue down back towards statistical mean. But again, if the stock does continue higher, which is always possible, $70.50 to around $71 would be our next key target. And at a very extreme, if it did continue even higher, $76.50 to $77.50 will be kind of our final target, at least in the somewhat near future. Now, right now on Pfizer, we are around $60/$59, which is the first deviation on both the 4-hour and the daily. So when we come into this zone, we do expect, obviously we would always expect it to push more towards statistical mean. So locking in profits at this area or getting short are considered lower risks, but obviously have your own trading plan for that. But one thing to take into account with Pfizer is that it has broken past the first deviation. It looks like it's come back and is kind of bouncing off the retest, so that does indicate that it could push higher towards that $64 target. And now paired with the news of its pills being accepted or approved in the UK, could push it higher if it's not already been priced in, which could be quite possible. And then if it does continue down, where would we consider low risk buy areas? Really from $47 and below is when we would start looking for proper long areas. So $47, $45.50, $41.40, $39, $36 or $35.50, and $32.60 will kind of be our key long areas to the downside, where we would look to start averaging in long. Now we will quickly clear these off the screen just to make a clearer thing. So basically, if it continues up, we would look to be either locking in profits or getting short at 64.75, depending on how you trade in your own style, but that will be kind of our key level to the upside. Where would then our price target be if we're getting short at that level? $53 to $52 will be our area if we are getting short. This would be where we would most likely look to close out the trade completely, because when we come in statistical mean, we then no longer have an idea on where the stock's going to go. It's more of a gamble. It could go up, could go down. It will more likely be down to something more random instead of technical, such as a news catalyst, which is harder to predict. So off straight technicals, $53, $52 is kind of our price target, and we wouldn't look to trade past that level. Now if it continues to sell off, where would we be looking to get long? Our first long area would be $47, with $55.50 being that close level that we would also look to get a bit more size in right below. So those are the key levels that we're looking at on Pfizer. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown on Pfizer, and I hope you are having a good new year, and that's it. Peace.
I wanna go, I wanna fly, I wanna take myself